Good afternoon, everyone. This is Rob with Next Truck Sales, and I want to take this opportunity and introduce you to our 2017 Kenworth T680. I apologize, we haven't done any videos for the last 3-4 weeks. It's been super cold, rainy, yucky. We finally have a nice day. I'm going to try and get a bunch of videos done this afternoon. So here we go. 2017 Cummins ISX with an Eaton automatic transmission. Now this one here, we're selling it at a price point. It's got some damage. I'm going to point that out to you. It's good running condition mechanically, but cosmetically there's some body damage, and I'm not sure if it makes sense to spend a bunch of money fixing up body work on a price point truck like this. So let's get going and have a quick look here. Probably the most obvious bits here is obviously the front bumper has run into something. Probably repair it, maybe leave it exactly the way that it is, or replace it. Maybe a tire come off, I'm not sure. If you look here, we've got obviously some damage on the hood, damage over here as well, damage in this section, damage up over here. I'll get this open and we'll have a good look underneath and see what we got going on. So if I smash on that, you can see it's kind of loose in there as well. So that's separated, so we'll need to glue that back together. Still secure, but at the end of the day, this is a price point truck, so we've decided instead of spending a bunch of money on fixing that, we'll just sell it cheap. Okay, so on the front here, we've got 295/75 22s, steer axle disc brakes, aluminum wheels, spring front, Cummins ISX. I believe this is a 450 split torque ST, so that gives you 1550 torque on pedal. It gives you 1750 torque on cruise. Okay, let's go around the other side here. Have a look. It's got a little bit of something going on here with this bracket. It's got a good look in the back side of here. So this is secure. Everything seems to be secure. Have a look there. So you can see it's really probably just gluing that back together. And then if you care, you probably just run it up and down the road the way that it is. Have a look here. Looks like we've got a new water pump or something in here, because I see it's a slightly different color and it's definitely a shinier red. Okay, over here you can see it looks like we're dry, so no major leaks, nothing dripping on the ground. I'll get this engine running in a minute and we'll have a look at the blow-by, but for now I just want to go through the truck. I apologize for the dirtiness. I wanted to get the video done today. We don't have access to water and a pressure washer to give this thing a bath. We did clean it originally for the pictures, but we've just had a big melt and we've had, everything is mud. We're tracking mud into the office. Everything's covered head to toe in mud. We will give it a bath, but if you have a look here, you can see obviously not as clean as it could be, but that's just because we've got so much mud here in the office, in the yard here. So take a look through here. Body damage wise on this side, not terrible. We do have a crinkle in the fender. I'll come over to that in a minute. Let's just have a look at the bottom of the bumper. So yeah, so that chin spoiler there has got a little bit of a chunk missing. And if you look over here, I'll try and get out of the sun. You can see a little bit of paint peeling off the hood. Again, used truck. It's not new. Most important part is it runs good. It's not puking oil. No check engine lights. And ready to go to work. So have a look here. So we've got a crinkle in this extender, and anybody that's owned a Kenworth will know Kenworth parts are expensive. So the world's best is also probably the world's most expensive. Parts are expensive on these. They're nice trucks, they drive great, but if you got to get parts for them, they are expensive. We've got steel wheels on the back, recap tires. These are at about 80-90% tread. They look to be Bandag branded. They are Bandag 220s. 220 is your width from there to there in millimeters. Okay, over here we've got, I'll give you a good look at the back. We've got a pintle hook. That's for towing stuff around the yard. Okay, we've got a diff here. It looks like that diff's been rebuilt. I see a new front section. Have a look here. Yeah, that's definitely been rebuilt. It's a different color. Okay, there's air sliding fifth wheel. Holland 3500, looks like it's got a lot of life left in it and it's been freshly serviced. Okay, we've got this Comfort Pro APU. Don't know if it works. We give no guarantee of function on these things. Most of them last 3-4 years and then they're dead. Okay, but it is on there. If you can get it working, great. If it doesn't work, that's what we are selling. It's got an APU, probably doesn't work. Beware. Okay, I'll give you a good wide angle. This side of the truck, body-wise, is good. There's no major body damage. Obviously, we've got our bunk access door here. One other thing, that Comfort Pro APU, the batteries are on the passenger side step. Okay, so we've got a Cooper 2500 watt inverter. We've got a subwoofer, we've got a bunk heater, and this is your APU unit. This is your evaporator section. So this is the part that blows the cold air into the truck from the APU system. And on the back wall of the cab, nothing. You'll have your condenser will be inside of that housing. Okay, we've got def on this. Your batteries, your truck batteries are inside of there. The APU batteries are on the opposite side. There's an isolator so that if you run your APU batteries dead, they won't kill the truck batteries. Inside of this one here, we've got a kill switch or 2 kill switches. Both of them need to be off or both of them need to be on. If you turn one on, the truck will start and it won't charge the batteries. We found that out the hard way one time. So let's give this thing a rip and see what it's gonna do. See if I can get the sun out of here. So 679,000 miles. Okay, so it's going through all of its checks. Okay, so oil pressure is at 40, voltage is at 14, water temperature, it's still cold. Okay, air pressure is good. Okay, we've got cruise control is here. Let's make sure the cruise is working. So this has the collision mitigation. It's got a sensor in the front bumper, which you may have noticed. If you scroll back in the video, you'll see it. And that detects objects in front of the truck. It will automatically brake the truck and slow you down. It is quite convenient if you're lazy or in stop and go traffic. It's a good feature. It works not unlike a lot of the newer vehicles today, cars and pickup trucks, that is. Over here we got power locks, power mirrors. Both are working. Our annual is dated January 24, so we have just done a full inspection on this truck. Okay, we got power mirrors, right? Everything's working good there. Opposite side. Okay, we've got our shifter here along with engine brake, high, medium, low, traction control, engine fan override. You can see we've got no check engine lights here. The steering wheel's kind of chewed up. You probably want to put a steering wheel cover on it. It's just kind of gross, but these steering wheel covers do get expensive. I'm going to put this into automatic mode. Just turn the fan off actually, because I hear something rattling and it's kind of annoying. I'm trying to figure out what it is. Stop. No, I have to stick some paper in there. Okay, so we've got where our e-log device was previously mounted. We've got nice carpet here on the floor. We've got a stain in the seat. We've got a little bit of wear on the back. Not a new truck anymore. Again, this is a price point truck, so we're not going to town to make this thing perfect, but we're also able to sell it cheap. Let's have a look here. We'll get all of the interior lights on in here. So we've got LED lighting throughout. We've got a Cobra CD. Okay, all of our cupboard doors are probably working just fine. These ones are pretty good. The Volvos tend to fall apart. Okay, this looks like it belongs down by that plug. Plug that in a bit. Okay, over here we've got our spin around table and we've got pull-out drawers. Nice and clean inside here. Okay, we've got our cute little LED lighting, which is nice. And you got a flat screen TV mount. Your inverter that I showed you earlier is hooked onto that. Okay, we've got a hook up there as well for a microwave. And if I pull out this table, it's not, yeah, it locks. I thought it wasn't gonna lock. It's locking. Okay, so we've got 2 beds. Some sort of a stain up there. Looks like it's either burned in or maybe they had like a bungee cord holding it up at one point and the rubber kind of melted into the vinyl. Okay, good. access door over here. This one here, excuse me, because it has the climate package, you'll see that the curtains are thicker. It's got upgraded insulation throughout, so these have fabric on both sides. This will obviously roll up, and no door on this side. Make note of that. Okay, we've got a fridge. Get into that in just a minute. Just going to pop up this bed. Okay, so here's your factory heating and air conditioning system, and this is your battery APU, which, like I said, no guarantee that it works, but that is the unit, subwoofer, and then your bunk heater is going to be hiding in and over there. Okay, I heard the idle shutdown noise go. This does have an idle shutdown feature. You snap the accelerator, or actually you have to take it off and cruise, and then snap the accelerator. It goes away. We can have that removed upon request, but please note, it's not recommended if you're going to have the DPF system on here. The reason why it wants to shut down is because excessive idling isn't good for your DPF. Let's have a look over here. So we've got your inverter, your APU, on off is there. Let's give it a push. See if it's even working. Nothing. Try it again. Nothing. So let's just assume that that thing's broken or disconnected. Okay, so we've got our inverter. Let's see if we can turn that on. So that looks good. Let it go through its thing. We got a green light, 14.1 volts. You get your bunk heater. That's not going to work if the key's on. Fridge on off. Love that feature. We've got our switch for our interior lights, power locks, and then you've got another switch for your under cabinet lighting. That is this little button here does this secret little red dot, which is actually nice. It's kind of like mood lighting. It allows you to have enough light that it's not annoying, but enough light to be able to see. Okay, this is a replacement refrigerator, so safe to assume it's working, but I honestly don't know or give any guarantee, but I do see condensation in here, which means it's probably turned on. I'm gonna turn it off, leave it at that. So I want to go outside. We're going to get this thing running, or rather, let me get the oil filler cap off and let you have a listen to it running. Okay, so I'll take it off cruise. Okay, so it's obviously got the feature where it won't allow you to rev it indefinitely. I think if we take the brake off, it will probably rev higher. 1200 is all we get, which is fine. We don't need to rev it more than that when we're not going anywhere. So let's go out and have a listen to it running. And I'll get the oil filler cap off and let you have a listen. Now, when I do this, it's going to be hard to hear me, so I'm going to just stand away and talk and just say, I'll show you the blow-by. Cummins are fairly common to have visible blow-by, but let's see how much we got. And then we'll finish up. So I can see here the fan hub is free. I see the fan is spinning, not spinning, but the fan hub is. Let's have a look. See, it's got a new fuel filter on there. We did do a service on this as well. you have it, 2017 Kenworth 680. It's been serviced, DOT'd, it's ready to go with a little bit of cosmetic body damage. If you're interested in this truck or any other truck that you see on our website, feel free to give us a call at 844-489-8789, and it's Rob from Next Truck Sales. We hope to hear from you soon. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.